What's going on YouTube? This is 3zinferno. So I'm here to talk to you guys today about how to improve as a player. Now a lot of people have been asking me about this video, and I've made something like this before, but honestly I'll make a new one just because I have a few more things to add anyway. So the first point that I know I've gone over is keep running the same deck. That doesn't mean you can't try out a different deck, but honestly, when I started playing in 2007, I didn't put down gadgets for like 2 years. I played gadgets non-stop. I played it when there were I ran 3 fissure, 3 smashing grounds when IOC was short print. The smashing grounds were short print. I ran like Machina gadgets. I've run all types of gadgets, ultimate offering gadgets, when there were no XYZs. I've run a lot of different types of gadgets. But the main thing is stick with an archetype because it really helps you improve your game. It helps you make sure you know the best plays possible. Okay. If like I could summon green gadget and add red gadget to my hand like automatically, like you would know. You wouldn't have to be like, oh, which one does this add again? Green gets yellow, yellow gets red. I don't know. Yeah, so green gets red, red gets yellow, yellow gets green. So like automatically, I wouldn't even have to think about it. It'd be like summon green. I'd search my deck and add my red, and I wouldn't have to think about it. Like, oh, which one do I add? I mean, that's just a simple example, but honestly, like if you learn how to play your deck well and you know the intricacies of it, then you improve because you don't have to be thinking about what your own plays are. You just have to think about what your opponent's doing and how to stop them. Okay, and what your best play is to stop them. So one, learn your own deck first. That means don't switch off decks like every day. Like you make 7 decks and use one every use a different one every day. Don't do that because you only learn the basics of that deck, but you won't learn the intricate the subtleties of it. So that's number one. Second, I encourage you guys. I think I've talked about this too, but I encourage you guys to go to a strong locals. I mean, granted, it's really tempting if you want to win to go to a locals that's not very good and then just beat everybody, and especially if they have good prize support. And you go over there, beat everybody, and get the prizes. Well, yeah, that's good, but if you're playing badly against these people, because it doesn't matter that you're gonna win anyway, then that's not good. That won't help you improve as a player. Because if you do those same things as, let's say, regionals, you'll get crushed. You're making these plays that are using too many cards, like unnecessarily using too many cards in your hand, or doing really risky plays. I mean, you might not get punished at it at locals, but at something like a regionals or a YCS, you'll get demolished. So you really want to make sure whenever you play, you're always making the best plays. And that's another thing I want to talk about. When you guys play with another person, you want to have someone watching you guys and seeing what the best plays are, and then talking about it after. The one thing I really hate hearing, this line is like one of my least favorite lines to hear. It doesn't matter because I won. Okay, that line really bugs me. I really don't know why. Well, okay, I know why people say it. It's because they really don't want to be told like, oh, you misplayed, then you did this and that. It's sort of a self-defense mechanism. But honestly, you really, when you want to improve as a player, you want to have your friends or whoever's watching you play tell you the better play, or at least discuss with you why you made that play, because that's how you learn. If you say that, it doesn't matter because I won. I mean, maybe you won that game, but the next time you do it, and someone's gonna be like, oh, that's a silly play, and then they have like something to break up your play, like a torrential, and then you're like, oh, well, yeah, oops, or they have gores or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like not this. You make a play that's not the safest play and not the most efficient play, and you didn't get punished for it that time, or maybe not the next time. But when you do get punished for it, you'll be like, oh man, I should have listened, you know. So it's really important when you have other people watching you play and discussing with you your plays, like, oh, why did you do it? Even like for me now, I mean, I still practice, and when I practice, I still have people watching, and like, we watch each other and see like how we could make a different play, or what play is different, and we also like we do out plays like the wind up loops. We can, like before when I was learning windups, would do it out every time. We'd be like, if I had this situation, how would I do it? And then we'd all talk it through, and so that we all know the plays. Okay, because it's not the easiest thing. Okay, not always. So, excuse me. So, I really think those are some important ways to get better as a player. And just watching people play, like good players play, is really good too. If you watch good players play, they'll make plays sometimes that you might not even think about. You're like, oh man, that's pretty cool. I didn't even think about how you could do that play. You're like, oh, I don't see how he can OTK, and all of a sudden, he OTKs, and he's just like, what the? Yeah, so, just watch good players, and, that's all I have for this video. Just follow those tips. I think are really important to improve as a player. No matter how good or how bad you are, or like how new you are to the game, I think it's really important to follow these tips, and I think it'll help you improve as a player. Alright, thanks guys, 3zinferno signing out.